So the reason why episode 8 has been pushed back is because they're releasing a separate movie called Rogue One.
I mean, it wasn't pushed back. We knew about Rogue One from the get-go.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know about that.
Oh yeah,
Like,
I heard about Rogue One
right
like
now.
2 years ago.
You see, I thought that they were going to either have them as miniseries or separate films, but like I didn't expect them to be released in between the new ones.
Oh yeah, absolutely in
So-
between the new ones. I don't think they even actually delayed episode 8. Like, Rogue One was always planned to come out this year. They delayed
Oh.
Rogue One from coming out. It was supposed to come out around like May, and they delayed it to being later in the year.
Oh, so maybe
So
the internet was confused then, because I remember
Yeah.
people being like, "Oh no, the Star Wars movie isn't going to be in December," but then it's just a different
there was
Star Wars movie in
ep-
December.
Episode 8 was literally never supposed to come out this year at any point.
Oh, okay,
That was
I think it's
absolutely never
because-
true. It was Rogue
I
One
think-
was going to come out in like summer, and then now they've delayed it to. They delayed it like several months ago to like December-ish.
Okay. Yeah, well, I think it's exciting. I'm just disappointed I haven't seen any other, like, alien species as a featured character yet.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
disappointed.
just thinking like the last thing you ever want is for main entry Star Wars movies to become serialized like annually. You don't want them
Right.
releasing like the latest Twilight films or something, because then that's how they get really bad. Especially since they're not
Right.
adaptations.
Well, I like it how, I mean, the potential for this is that they can explore other time periods in, like, the span of the Star Wars universe.
Oh
Are
yeah.
you talking about
About Rogue One.
the Rogue One?
Apparently,
Oh.
Pete's known about it for ages, and
Yeah.
I've been in the dark.
They've kind of talked about it.
They announced it like 2 years ago and told us exactly what it was going to be about.
I'm okay with it. I love the Rogue Squadron books, so Rogue One seems like a nice addition onto.
But
I
none
don't
of
think
the,
it's related at all to Rogue Squadron though.
No, they
So,
don't have any of the
it-
same
Oh wait,
characters.
you said
as
the
far as
books.
know.
I don't know anything about those. I was thinking the
Yeah,
games.
so they just got rid of all of the books, but no, it's the same. Rogue Squadron is probably the same as Rogue One, like in terms of like quote unquote the team, but it's not going to have any of the
No,
characters.
no,
The
it's-
whole point of Rogue One is it's just the people who originally stole the Death Star plans that made all of the events of
But
Episode 4
I
happen.
haven't seen a
Oh.
single Bothan. I haven't.
Yeah, that's weird because it's supposed to be the Bothans that did that.
Yeah,
I
I
haven't
don't,
seen-
I don't know about that.
I
First of
haven't
all,
seen a
the
single
Bothans,
Bothan.
is that canon anymore?
Yeah,
Or-
they probably got rid of that. That's probably
Did they
done.
get rid of Bothans as an entire species?
No, I mean, like, is that story that you're talking about canon?
Well, yes, because
You know-
Mon Mothma said it in episode 4. It's,
They
many Bothans died to get these plans.
You know what? I would
we have,
not be surprised.
We have almost no context for what that means, though.
Right,
Yeah.
so she could be referring to, like,
A
Bothan's
war?
crew or Bothan's, like,
What if
I
they
don't
steal the
know.
death plans by using little guns that have grappling hooks to go up a palace while a bunch of Bothans are dying in a field with energy orbs and stuff and catapults? And one of them
God.
grapples onto a tank and makes funny sounds. Well, that sounds super racist.
Those are gun
and
digits.
yet,
Yes, that's the joke.
that's the joke.
I'm just saying, like, what if
Alright,
the
you
Bothans
guys-
are not important characters though, and they're just like a war that is involved somehow?
You see,
Are you
Totally
guys in?
possible.
in all of the old anthologies and stuff,
Bell,
yes, I am. I'm
load
loading
WoW. Okay.
in. I am in.
I was like, that is fine, but please load game.
Shut up.
Right.
We're having StarCraft, Star Wars, Star Trek, Starcade.
That would be a really. All of those four combined would be a really weird and uncomfortable mishmash of not good writing.
Maybe we should
that
talk
is
about
somebody's,
Star Wars when we're playing the Old Republic.
that's
except
someone's
we're
dangerous
never gonna
fanfic.
play the Old Republic at this point.
I want to play Old Republic, but everyone's mean. Doesn't want to play it anymore.
I want to play. At least it's free.
It's really,
My
Bird does- really,
subscription for
it's
this
really just that
runs out
Bird
in
doesn't want to
6
play
days.
anymore.
I still thought it was hilarious when your character
let's
loaded
finish
into
one
his
of our
own
MMO
cutscene,
series.
butt naked for all of us.
No, we should just play every single MMO simultaneously, like sane people do.
Don't have time for it. My audience doesn't like it.
Which is funny
Right,
because
you haven't
you were
even
the number
released-
one person pushing to play MMOs in the first place.
Well, I like
funny.
playing
Because it's
MMOs
hard.
because...
Like I like playing with people.
Yeah, and it's hard to consistently play
Like
games with
these
people.
are more of my like. This is already my like just. I am tired of working on my own. I need to play something with people thing. And.
Are you?
I killed myself.
Is Shell not in the party yet?
Yeah, you guys haven't invited me.
She wasn't in the game last time I checked.
I'm in. Yay! now I
Okay,
can
did
see
you
guys.
finish feeding those
the
basilisks?
basilisks? We both started asking the same question at the same time.
I think
Well, I mean, it is kind of the important question here.
Yeah, it is.
I may have gotten the basilisks, but yes, I do. But I did not
Okay.
get the bat wings. I need 2 more bat wings, and then there's like fresh spider ichor. I don't know. Whatever. I didn't play this in between. I should have.
Okay.
Well, at least you know how to repair
Do we
armor
wanna-
now.
Yeah.
Yes, that'll help.
It only took until level
Um,
77 on your second character.
Yes. More like 6.
I have altitis, okay? I love alts because I like to experience all the starting areas and everything
And it kind of makes
else.
sense. The more times you play as a brand new character, the longer you prolong the time where you'll never have to learn how to repair because you never are in the level range of an item for more than like half an hour.
Right, right. And I mean, when we had the boosts, we would just go to a new zone and get new gear after a dungeon
Yeah,
or two.
we could be in a place for maybe half an hour and gain like 5 levels. That boost is
Jesus.
stupid.
Yeah, they just kind of fully gutted the whole thing. Weird.
Why does your
Alright,
flight form look
uh,
so much better than mine?
I wonder who this
Because
version
it's
of
the epic
leveling is
flight
supposed to
form?
please.
And cost a lot. They also improved this flight form, like textures and model, whereas they didn't bother with yours.
I heard they were coming up with a lot of improved visuals recently about like they're supposed to be revamping all the visuals involving like mage spells and stuff like that.
Oh, that's good. Yeah,
So-
the old druid like basic flight form is still in the game, and it looks awful in comparison to the newly revamped epic flight form.
Oh, they only did one.
Yeah, they only did one, so like druids
Awkward.
that did not pay the money just don't look nice. Alright,
Whoopsie.
do we want to do Draku's task?
Whoa,
Too much of a
wait.
good thing, or finish patrol?
I do not have a task.
I don't have any of those. I have infiltrating
You
Voltaris.
have patrol because that's the
Oh,
four
that's
people's tasks.
Overlord Drakuru's task complete. Clipping their
Yeah,
wings.
so
Skimmer, Salvation, Patrol, and
I can
You
do
don't have
I can do too much of a good
thing?
thing, and I can do the tasks. I have Rupert and
Okay.
Brandon's tasks to do.
Stocking
do you not have
shells. Too much of a good thing.
you don't have infiltrating Voltaris or whatever?
Yeah, I do.
I do have it.
Okay, because that's Drakuru's task.
Oh, that's
Sorry.
Drakuru's task. I
Okay,
see it
well,
now.
let's go.
Yeah, I was looking at quest
Okay.
names, and none of them were called what you said.
Okay, why don't we finish patrol, seeing as it's over this direct? I don't know. I just want to be done with it.
Oh, Captain Brandon's task and Captain
Yep.
Rupert's task.
Which one was that? You said you're doing?
Patrol.
Yeah, we're finishing patrol first.
Which
I think.
one though? Bottom one?
Both.
I guess.
Rupert's task.
I mean, I also have to
It's
do
over on the
Brandon's
right.
task.
What's yours again? What's Brandon's task?
I don't think I have it.
Captain
Is that
Brandon and
the
Captain Rupert are
wings?
posting Drac Sotra.
You've definitely got the patrol quest, because we've been doing the patrol quest for a while.
Yeah.
You just don't
I-
have this person's specific task.
I keep saying that I
probably.
have patrol.
Oh, I need to grab this
Okay,
over
yeah,
here.
I'm just not clear on which. I mean, I think you're also talking over each other, so I'm not quite getting what you're saying.
Right. Those guys
Okay,
don't.
so we're doing Captain Rupert's task. That's the only one I have left. I don't know what shell's missing.
You guys
For
didn't
the
have
other one,
You guys
that
didn't
might
have
be the
Brandon.
wing-related one. I already did Brandon. Oh, you know what?
Something for
Brandon's
the
the one
pain?
where you have to go out and collect plants.
Poppies,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll drop shell off next to you guys. I forgot I remember the one time last session where you guys went one way and I went the other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You big dummy.
I mean, it's your guys' fault. I said follow me and you followed Shell or something.
Actually, well, I mean, we just both went to the next quest objective for that and just went on.
This guy's asking for help.
You're winning yourself some really big control freak points for my audience.
This
You did
is
something
not
different.
the right one. I just flew us to
The majority did something other than me. That's their fault.
Oh. Well, I brought us to the wrong spot. Sorry.
Okay.
I saw a gold map of a harvesting node, and I thought it was Keith.
Nailed it.
You do realize they're like identical. I actually don't know where this guy is.
That's why I don't have them turned on.
Here.
Yep, there's someone to talk with.
My map is completely empty. It just has quests, locations, flight paths, trainers, and us. And the trainer is like one weird paw in the corner of the screen. Yep, these poppies you're just done with in like 5 seconds.
Yes. That's why I had totally forgotten about it, because it's like so unmemorable it's not worth it. Shell, you can do this in flight form for
Apparently in
extra
combat.
speed.
Oh, there they are.
Okay.
You're being rude.
There's a lot of pets, but
They're the like dumb flower things. They should have sparkles.
She actually gets to do this in combat? Damn. I mean in a flight form?
Oh yeah, flight form lets you gather
This will be over in a few
things.
seconds.
I don't
Yes.
see any flowers.
They're everywhere in here. There's
Keith
still
might have gotten this
they're all the
section.
tall things.
Oh, I see. Okay, I see. This particular orchard.
The place is densely
is
populated
intact.
with plant life to, you know, end the life of.
On an unrelated note, they finally fixed Hyperlight Drifter, so I can go finally beat the final boss.
Oh, you can play the game now?
Yeah, I got to
Not
the
broken
end.
anymore?
I got to the end, fell down a pit to just reset myself because I had taken too much dumb damage and didn't want to have to go hunting for HP stuff. And then when I respawned, everything was black and I
Yay, got all
couldn't
the
move. And I was
puppies.
just like, well, this is...
It seems like a game
height
that
of-
would have very much benefited from more development time, because just across the board, the complaints are just that it's unpolished and buggy, or has things that could have used more design time.
Yeah, I haven't run into a whole lot of, like, bugs, but I hate the fact that the game has its secrets hidden behind, like, more or less just cram your face into walls and
Oh
hope
yeah,
you
for
find
a few
something
moments like,
cool.
oh wow, weird little secret, and then you realize, oh, I have to drag my character into every single wall for the entire campaign.
Go with honor.
Oh.
Wait, so there are hidden doors in these walls, and that's the only means
Not
to
even
find
hidden
them?
doors, there's just like spots where you can walk through walls, or you can walk under trees, because it's a top-down game, and it's like, oh, that tree's not a wall, you can walk through it, and like, there's a secret passage between these trees, but it's top-down, so it's just a bunch of leaves, and so it looks like you're just walking through screen.
So if it was like a first-person game, it would be super easy, because it would just be like, oh, well... Phil, did you save this person, by the way?
Not before the body disappeared.
Oh.
It got particularly obnoxious when, I got to a
maybe I
library...
can resuscitate her even if she's up.
Oh.
Be careful.
What we have to do... No, what we have to do is escort her now. Follow me, guys.
So what happened is I
Okay.
visited the library in the north, and
Yeah.
there's a library area that has like 4 rows of bookshelves, and then what happens is on the left side it just ends on a black wall, and for 3 of the bookshelves, the alleyways between them, there's just nothing there. It's just a dead end. But one of them, if you walk, you go off the screen. It's like, god damn it! Like there's nothing indicating that there would be a secret there.
Yep.
But if you want to do even be vaguely completionist about playing the game, you have to go to all these places.
Yeah, the key fragments are the serious bane, because there's so many of them, but they're hidden the best out of everything, so it's just like, I'm never gonna find all these. So I've just taken running around with a guide. If I can't find something after like an hour, I'm like, okay, guide time. We're done. Move on. If it was like interesting puzzles, I think I'd avoid using a guide.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
is
kind
this-
of
There
it's
we
kind
go.
of in the territory of like, how would you finish this game if you weren't didn't just have some kind of reference point for where to go? Because it's not. Yeah, it's kind of my ongoing thing
So,
about
wait,
games
what?
that like are. You have to.
The
You have
gnome
to
was
up
on
with
the
this
ground,
quest?
wasn't he?
it's a weird quest.
Yeah, but where do we bring it? Who do we bring it back to?
Good question.
At Drax Sotra. Oh, over here. Follow me.
Wait, so I'm not following her?
I follow her. Oh, she like hella slow. She is hella slow. I was hoping she'd just motor
She
along
runs
like one of
as
those
quickly as
crazy
I do.
things. Yeah, I was hoping it would be one of those where she would run really fast, like a like one of those dumb usual escort
did I get him
quests where they
killed?
like
Crap.
sprint along at high speeds. Oh god, she's dying. Oh, that was close.
Oh, there's
Apparently there's a
Lemove.
time limit on that, by the way.
There's a time limit?
Yeah, it's a little debuff on your character if you don't see it.
Oh, well, he's
Oh.
gonna die soon, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh,
we
he's,
saved
yeah,
her.
he's gonna die in like 10 seconds. Well,
Okay,
shit.
Here, Keith.
Well, he's
just
gonna
go
be dead.
stand at the,
Where
just come find me.
Where do you
I'm-
take them?
I'm bringing Lebouf back. I figured out where to go. And we just have to be present for them. So this gets
Oh.
really easy. Yeah.
I'm working on. Well,
This-
I'm about to have my cooldown down, so I'm gonna grab Jonathan.
Okay, I'll
I'm
just
standing on him.
stand outside waiting for you.
What a
then
weird
It's
quest.
a 2-minute buff, so it shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, it's dumb. I don't like this.
That's a long cooldown.
Yes.
So it's just an inherently kind of awkwardly time-consuming quest, isn't it?
Yep.
All right, he's back. Resuscitate.
I see what they're trying to do with this one, but it's not good.
Yeah, they've had a few different quest variations where they try to do some form of triage. I mean, there's one where you literally are in a room trying to use first aid on enemies, on characters as fast as possible.
Don't you want to bring him in?
Not
Or
yet.
are you
We're
waiting
waiting for Keith.
Yeah.
He is not. Yeah, he's not very fast. Come on, Jonathan. We want to be alive. Right? Don't you want to live? Wouldn't that be swell? Alright. Yeah, I had no idea he was dying. Whoops. They gave him a hemorrhage debuff icon.
4 seconds remaining. Hey, hey.
Oh, well,
Well.
shit.
We'll let Keith turn it in. He wasn't here yet.
What a fun
We'll
little
get the
quest.
next one.
We're gonna be really
Yeah.
happy about this
You
afterwards.
lost Lemouth there.
Yeah, I was reading about. So, I was reading my email about the whole Division bullshit. So I guess I'm just stuck with a copy of the Division, and that's it.
They're not giving you a refund.
No, they're not.
The interesting
so
thing is, we just lost Lemouth when we
Yeah.
could have got him in with Keith
but
right.
Keith wasn't there, so it didn't matter.
But he came in like a second later.
Yeah. Well, too late. We just do it again. Whatever. But yeah, so I did a chargeback with PayPal expecting that it would go through or something. They're like, figure it out yourself. And if you can't, yeah, so Green Man Gaming, which is what I had ordered it through, just ignored it. And then my chargeback timed out.
I feel like that's a bad way to set a future with Green Man Gaming.
Oh yeah, I'm not buying anything. I'm not buying anything more with that. I'm not gonna suggest the service, even if it's like cheaper. It's just not worth it.
Yeah, I guess that's
Isn't
the
it
ongoing
out of
risk
Mexico or something bizarre?
What, Shell?
Isn't it out of Mexico or something? I remember
No, it's
you
not.
talking about before.
Green Man
Okay.
Gaming is an American company.
Okay, I just
Are
remember
they?
you got stuff from Argentina at one point.
Oh, that's Nuvum. I already know Nuvum's risky as shit, but
For some reason, I thought they were
they're
specifically not American.
yeah, and they're Green Man Gaming might be Canadian or like English. It's definitely not like it's not like, you know, too far-fetched. Like the Brazilian place is a little sketchy, but I only use that if I'm like absolutely certain I don't like have a choice in the matter.
Yeah, I
Or
guess
it's like
it's
the
the risk
deal's
of
too
buying
good.
third-party keys from
We're
what's
supposed to-
already a dedicated store.
This is
Yep.
supposed to be where we complete Rupert's task.
Yes, so we have to do throwing down, I believe, which is seal the Nerubian tunnels. If you guys come to me.
Well, I have to get Josephine.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. We did that
Yay.
without Keith. Oh.
Yeah, I don't like anything about this quest.
Drakuru's task, is that where you're at?
Kind of a pain in the ass.
No, Shell. We're not with Drakuru's task.
Oh, throwing down. It
Yes.
reordered all of my things. Quest lines.
I guess I'll bother people about the division in, like, Christmas, and then maybe we'll just have fun with it.
Like, welcome to acting with Wander. Today's emotion is exasperation.
It's just like I tell Shell exactly where we are, and she's like, "Are we going for Drakuru's task?" And I'm like, "What?"
Well, so the numbers got mixed up. It used to be my number 1, but now that I'm closer to throwing down, now it's my number 1.
Pay no attention to the numbers; they're arbitrary and
Well, it's
meaningless.
how I find things on the map because they're highlighted as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. Now, back in the old days, or like, wasn't at the
In the old
inception
days,
of
there were no
EverQuest,
markers.
there were
There
no
was nothing.
markers, and you had to find everything.
No, there was the old days of World of Warcraft. Like, back when this expansion pack existed, even the markers didn't exist. You had to download mods to do it for you.
Chat's asking if I know about a private server that got shut down. I don't know anything about World of Warcraft news or
You didn't hear
private
about that?
servers or anything.
It was, like, a big private server, and, yeah, like, I think the main one, and
Oops, there's a
Blizzard,
quest over
you know,
there to
sued
turn in.
them.
Well, yeah,
them and
because I
shut it
heard,
down.
yeah, people were using those private servers to play the entirety of the game for free, practically. So,
Yes.
Yeah, those are kind of inherently fucked up when they... Like, hey, what if we just circumnavigate the entire profit model of this game by basically pirating it? But in a super public, massive way that it has to be, like, official in some aspect, because you can't just... It's not as simple as pirating a game. It's like literally maintaining an infrastructure for the continued piracy of said game. Hello,
so
birds.
I used to.
I have bird
I used
slave.
to play on. Funny. I used to play on a private server before I played World of Warcraft, like proper. I played it on I played it on a private server, kind of to get like a feel for it, which is actually a lot of fun because there was no Oh, well, that's...
Oh, they just die. I was like, why can't I attack
Wow.
these?
It was
Alright,
actually
bye.
a lot of fun because they rebalanced the whole thing. Like, imagine playing World of Warcraft where your character could clear dungeons by himself.
mm-hmm.
That actually was, like, really fun to do, just because it made the experience much more, like, casual, and for a person that had no money, it worked great. Obviously, like, I wouldn't do it again, just because there's kind of not a whole lot of point to it.
Ow.
But it was entertaining to run around for a while with, like, completely broken level scaling and whatnot. I think it got it up to level 60 in Darnassus alone.
Now they competed that out of existence by just making the basic game have broken level scaling. Yay.
Yes. I mean, it's still not
Progress.
quite as broken as that was.
No,
but-
where you
Another-
sneeze and you hit max level, but also like double max level, because fuck it.
Yeah, there are no
Good
more
with that.
tunnels here, so we have to go elsewhere for them?
This
They're
slow-mo.
outside.
The slow-mo
I see.
venom is the worst. Can I cloak I can cloak of shadows it. Although it's just gonna
Okay.
come back
Well,
soon.
that was enough.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
didn't
there were
even-
a bunch
I didn't even see one
outside.
outside.
I got them all. There were not a whole lot. I don't remember doing this quest when I was like playing this game originally.
You might have
so I
never
wouldn't
done
be
it.
surprised if it was. Let's see.
What if
God
you
damn it.
never did it, huh?
I mean, I did not spend a whole lot of time in this area one way or another. It's such a like short area normally.
Can I help you? Alrighty then.
And that opened up some quests.
Yep.
They're suddenly real interested in us doing other things.
I just have one other quest to get footmen. Oh, wait, no,
I just
never
picked
mind.
up 2 right
These-
there.
I
Yeah,
picked
these
up
guys
2.
hadn't popped in when I flew away.
Oh. Weird.
Well, instancing and whatnot. Those are the I have no idea.
Oh, the footmen
Well,
are...
we do
Doesn't matter.
have
right here.
cocoons to...
Yeah, let's go
People
pop some
from?
cocoons. That's gonna be really easy.
Cocoon popping. Are you sure it's not these
Oh,
recruits,
yeah,
though? No, I guess not.
Oh, no, we have to freed captive footmen.
There we go.
Yeah, they're just gonna be
saved.
inside the...
Unfortunately,
That's a really big Tauren.
you pop some of them open, and it's like getting a bad flavor from like one of those mystery
Oh yeah,
jelly
every
beans
flavor
or
beans.
something. I've never actually
This one's
had
flavored like spiders.
Yay,
Whoa.
spiders! My favorite.
I got a banana last night after I finished streaming.
And it was flavored
And
like
flipped-
spiders.
Flipped it over and it was just covered in spider egg sacs, and I'm like,
Ew. Oh, so they're just
Yay,
like the white
nature.
egg sacs on the outside.
yeah. So I like peeled the banana very gingerly and then flung the banana peel out the door to the compost pile.
Right.
They can deal with the cold, right? It was just such a weird spot for a spider to lay its eggs.
Oh yeah, there's just horrible. I get paranoid about
Well-
eating fruit and stuff because I'm always sort of worried that I'm gonna bite into it and it's gonna be filled with something that's living inside it.
Oh, the
Ugh.
worms and such.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is a... not so much worms, but yeah. I wouldn't eat broccoli for the longest time because my mother, like... She wouldn't really wash the broccoli or whatever. And so there was one time where I, like... realized that there were, like... My broccoli was crawling with inchworms, and I was like, this is not okay.
We had canned green beans and there was a spider inside it.
Ew.
Oh yeah, I forgot. One of my earliest memories is drinking from a baby bottle and having a spider leg sticking out of it.
Woot.
That was some fucked up.
Good old
Nightmares.
spider leg milk.
Yeah.
It
For
goes
some
down
reason,
silky smooth.
For some reason, spiders love me. I will just look at a lamp, look at the wall, look at my headboard,
Whoa.
open up a book,
Whoa.
and there will be a spider dangling, sitting, just there, watching me. And I go, why?
Where did we get the spinnerets from?
I just found that
Probably from the
if I'm-
spiders.
Oh yeah, I just got one from Spider, the Hathkar Skimmer.
Oh.
Yep, I got.
Yeah, you get them from the
intact
skimmers.
Spinner.
I just found out that if I tab target not very carefully, I can tab target the big flying things in the middle of this area, and I will teleport and assassinate them.
That's kind of adorable.
Yeah, I actually
They
teleported into the
look-
air, and I did like 80% of one's life, and or
Okay,
40%
can I-
of their life in one hit.
I really don't like these plague sprayers because they're effectively just the standard ziggurat design, just
Oh,
like
yeah.
scaled down. It's super
They've gotten
lazy.
very used to they've gotten very used to just recycling assets here.
Well, I mean, they don't have to model as much.
I'm just gonna
suppose.
kill a plague sprayer if you don't mind. I can just keep teleporting up to it over and over again and killing it. Yay! And it's dead. I'm a
It
monster.
flies down and so slowly just spritzes you with whatever.
Yeah. Yay! I created debris. Look at this. It's actually a solid object.
I only have one
You see
spinneret.
this? It actually
That is
crashed
not
into the
good.
ground and became a solid object. Oh, it's gone now.
That's kind of amusing, actually.
Oh, found another one. I suppose I can find the ones that you had already slain.
Video games got neat. Wow, I crit that one. I'm gonna kill you, flying thing. There we go.
I always
It-
liked that in Dungeons and Dragons, where if like a thing had no discernible anatomy, you couldn't crit them. That
Yeah.
always felt right somehow,
Because you can't find their weak spot.
more or less. So
There
if
was
it's
a
like
there was a
an
D&D
undead,
inspired movie that's like an indie movie where someone was trying to backstab a book to do bonus damage, and he's like, "It's got a spine, doesn't it?"
Well, that does hold all the binding and whatnot. I mean,
that is incredibly tacky.
It was like the only thing that
Did you
made me
ever
laugh
watch-
because it was supposed to be a D&D
ever-
comedy, but it was kind of bad, just
Bad.
bad in general. It was not a great movie, but everyone else was super psyched about it in the room. So either I was an asshole or everyone had low standards.
well, it's not as bad as the
Yes.
actual D&D movie, right?
That was definitely a lackluster movie.
That one's pretty hard to watch. Remember when
I mean,
the
they've
black guy's
gotten, like,
entire purpose
Jeremy-
was to just be comic relief for like half an hour, and then just abruptly get killed and then never mentioned again?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
That's all-
until the end, which made no sense to me.
Until the end, when there's the obligatory, "Oh, we're sad that remember that he died. That was sad."
But like they kind of left to go be with him or something. The ending was weird.
I remember someone has blue lipstick.
I don't remember that at all.
The villain.
I'm not getting any
the villain's a bald guy with blue lipstick.
Spinnerets.
Oh, one of the villains, yeah.
The lead guy, the bald guy. Oh, wait,
Well,
never
Jeremy
mind.
Irons wasn't bald.
Oh, wait.
But he was definitely evil.
I just remembered the main villain wasn't that, was he? It was somebody else. Now I'm having troubles imagining that movie separately from Aragon in my head. So I'm mixing shitty elements of both in my brain.
Right.
They're both pretty hard to watch, and then even harder to rewatch.
Yeah, I got all the Spinnerets,
you just know it's not going to get better.
I think I watched it as a kid, and I was thinking to myself, what does this have to do with D&D, apart from, like, there's a beholder and dragons?
Well, D&D doesn't really have a story, so it's kind of easy to make something that's in D&D just by...
It's true, but, like...
At the end of the
thing
day,
is,
every
they didn't have
D&D
any
movie
of
is
the
just going to be
races.
someone's D&D campaign they wrote.
Yeah, it's true, but, like, it didn't have any of the races, and, like, half the items were made up. And, like, didn't he go into, like, that one place and get, like, an artifact or something? Oh, yeah, the Red Dragon Orb.
Well, he had to also go through some kind of maze that was like a test. Weird.
I feel like...
But, like, the way they did power scaling in that was just so, like, not D&D, it felt weird.
Oh, wow,
So
I
it's
just
like,
remembered
here's
how
this
weird
kind
that
of, like-
test was. It looked like a
Here's this-
Nickelodeon course.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I still don't have a spider...
I have 3 out of 5.
Still don't.
I've killed... Yeah, I have not gotten a single one. As soon as Keith gets it, we just leave.
I
don't feel like waiting.
Them.
I have 4 out of 5.
Ooh, this looks interesting.
But yeah, the whole thing looked like Legend of the Hidden Temple,
Yep.
but it was
I like
supposed to
the
be
colors.
taken
It's awesome,
seriously.
but it's awesome, but not in the context of Dungeons and
it's
Dragons.
awesome and for 8-year-olds.
Like, I would totally watch, like, a Legend of the Hidden Temple kind of, like, fake played-up D&D campaign, Hidden
Yeah.
Temple style. But at that point, it would be self-aware, so it wouldn't be shit.
For me, the
Or
bummer,
it'd be shit,
the
but it'd be
bummer about watching
it'd be
Legend of the Hidden
acceptable.
Temple as an adult is realizing that it's unfair.
Yes.
Like
I've
especially
never
the
watched
end,
Hidden
especially
Temple.
the end part.
My only reference for what Legend of the Hidden Temple is the Minecraft Let's
Oh.
Play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what happens is there's a bunch of there's basically a series of challenges. Like one of them is literally trivia, and the other ones are like obstacle course related things where you have like 8 teams like that are all like a color and an animal, like blue barracuda or whatever, and
Yeah.
they're teams of 2 people, I think, 2 little kids. And yeah, you just do a series of challenges where half of the people get to win and half of them get eliminated, and all the way down to the point where it's just one team that ultimately goes through, or
I feel
one
like
or
I'm
2.
on an Easter egg hunt. This is so cute.
And at the end, it's a series of challenges all the way across. But then at the end, they are supposed to just try to navigate the temple. And if the freaking temple guardians come out, they just lose. And the temple guardians are just people that could be anywhere that just pop out to trap them. And that's like, wait a minute. Up till now, it's been a series of challenges, but at the end, it's like the final lesson of this thing is like, by the way, RNG. Like, why is there RNG in this game? That's a bummer. And it didn't faze me as a kid, but now when I see it, I'm like, oh no.
Dude, that's
Are you done yet?
gross.
Nah,
Nope.
4 out of 5 still.